Hey YouTube, how's it going today? I hope you're all having a great Easter Sunday so far. In this video, I want to go over some of the penny stocks that I'm going to be watching this week. Every single one of these stocks are making very bullish patterns, so I think they have an excellent chance of going up this week. Now, if you're new to my channel, I like to invest and trade in typically lower priced stocks. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any future trading or investing ideas. But please remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please do all of your own research before investing in any of these stocks. Alright guys, I'm going to jump right into this. This is my TC2000 charting software, and the first one that I want to show you is 88 Energy Limited, ticker symbol EEENF. Now, I actually tried to buy this one last week, and this was the stock that I did my last YouTube video on, and unfortunately, my broker will not let me buy any of this stock. So if your broker does, I think it's worth at least a small risk. This is a very, very bullish looking chart pattern. Tons of volume that is coming in to this stock right now. So this is usually indicative of the first move up. Then you kind of get like a little bit of a move sideways until this white line catches up, which is the 8-period exponential moving average. When that does catch up to it, usually you get another slingshot move higher. So I was very interested in taking a position in this stock. Unfortunately, I was not able to. This stock does have a ton of risk. It is under 10 cents. So with stocks like these, you cannot be taking huge positions unless the stock goes to $1. And then if it does that, then it's okay to take a huge position. But of course, nobody knows that. So with these lower price stocks, there's tons of risk. So just use proper risk management. But for me personally, this was definitely worth a small position at least, because this chart pattern looks absolutely dynamite. And I think this one's going to be higher in the next coming days or weeks. But I wanted to show you guys that one. Next one I want to show you is MLFB. This one was brought to my attention by someone who commented on my YouTube video. So he asked me to take a look at it, and I got to tell you, I like what I see so far. Of course, this stock is pulling back, so what you want to do is wait for it to, if this is of course, if you're not in it already, you want to wait for it to start to break this downtrend before you enter. And how you do that is you go intraday. I like to go to the 15-minute time frame. I'll back it out here. You want to draw this triangle consolidation you see here. Find that support level. Once it finds a support level that is definitely holding, let me adjust this just a tiny bit. This is a little bit subjective where you put the lines. It's not super important exactly where you put the line. I like to put it where the most touches are, but basically these lines are just to show you when it does break the downtrend. It makes it a little bit visually easier to see. That's why I put it on the chart. But anyway, when the price action breaks above this triangle and holds, it's got to hold. That's very important. So breaks above this triangle consolidation pattern, holds, and then holds these moving averages. Once these moving averages catch up to it, and then it finds support at that moving average and then starts to move back up, that is your entry signal on these deep pullbacks. So if you're looking at any kind of stock that is making one of these, bullish flag patterns, bullish triangles, that's exactly how I like to enter them. And I think if you watch that a few times on some of these type of patterns, you're going to see that's a pretty nice area to be entering these stocks when they make those patterns. But MLFB is definitely looking like one that is worth watching, because I'm guessing I'm probably not going to be able to buy any of this with my broker since it's only a 2-cent stock. But if you guys are able to buy some of it, this one is probably worth a little bit of a small position risk as well, just because, it is a lower price stock. There's more risk involved, but just use proper money management when you trade these ones. But a very nice looking pattern. So if this thing breaks this triangle, I would expect another move up. All right, the next one I want to show you that I'm watching is KIQ. Let me back it out a little bit here. We can see KIQ had a pullback from almost $1.50 down to the 50-period simple moving average. Broke it for just a day, but then got right back above it. Started to hold those moving averages, pulled back again, but then you can see it immediately reversed, got back above those moving averages, and now it is starting to hold. It did have a little bit of a down day on Thursday, but as long as it can hold this envelope of moving averages and start to make a bullish candle on this side of this consolidation, then you could be off to the races. You know, this is kind of what we like to see, the move up, then a little bit of a hold, and then you can get that explosive move up. So if this thing can hold, then get a green candle right here, I think this one could easily jump past the old high of right around $1.45 or so. So KIQ is definitely one that's worth watching for this week. Another one that I am watching that I'm pretty bullish on is STCN. This is a $2 stock. This stock had a huge move up to almost $3 in January, pulled all the way back down to the 50-period simple moving average, found support, and has been riding it up ever since. And now it looks like it is starting to hold those moving averages and make that bullish candle. So STCN looks like it is probably ready to take off. I'm definitely going to be watching STCN closely next week. Another one I want to show you is NDRA. NDRA is one I traded before. I got kind of whipsawed out of it, but you can see it's making a very bullish kind of a triangle consolidation pattern as well. It's putting pressure on this upper resistance area, and it looks poised to be breaking out of it anytime. And especially with these last couple of days, it looks like it is just ready to blast through it. So NDRA is one that I'm going to be watching for a breakout this week, because it is a very bullish looking pattern. A lot of accumulation going on with this stock, so I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on NDRA. Next one I want to show you is UEC. UEC is already doing what I told you about in some of those other stocks that I wanted to see. You want that moving average hold, and then you want that bullish candle. If you get that moving average hold and that bullish candle, that's when you can start to get a pretty decent move up. You know, kind of like what we had back here in December. You get a decent move up as the start of it. Pull back to that moving average, you get a hold with a bullish candle, and then usually you get a price advance after that. So this is like the first part of the pattern. This one, you know, if we get a big update on Monday, this one could take off without me, because I don't like to buy them when they're too extended, but this would have probably been the optimal entry day. I'll see if it pulls back a little bit on Monday, but I do absolutely love that chart pattern. Next one I want to show you is PAVM. PAVM is kind of doing the same thing, got right back above those moving averages and is holding it and making that green candle. So PAVM is a very nice looking chart pattern at the moment. I looked into this company a little bit, and they have a lot of insider buying going on lately. So it wouldn't surprise me one bit if some pretty good news comes out on this stock in the next coming weeks or months, because when insiders start buying, they usually know the news before we do. And you know, price starts to move before the news comes out. So this is making a very bullish price pattern. So PAVM, I think, is definitely one worth taking a look at for this week. Next one I want to talk to you about is VSTM. Now, if we look at VSTM, this one has been making a nice, long, bullish consolidation. It tried to break out in February, but immediately reversed. Started finding support just below the 50-period simple moving average. It has been chopping around it ever since, and now it looks like it is finally starting to blast off out of it. So, VSTM, if it can hold above right around 255 or so, I would like to see it hold above 255 and consolidate a little bit, kind of do one of these things, but get a bullish candle instead of like the bearish candle the other way. If you get the bullish candle after a consolidation, I think this one could easily blast past the old high of right around 305 and could head much higher, because this has been a consolidation of roughly 5 or 6 months. So the longer the consolidation, usually the bigger move out of it. So VSTM is one that is definitely worth watching for this week. All right, guys, well, that's all I have for this video, so I'm going to end it right there. But if you have any questions about any of these stocks, or if you have any other stocks you want me to take a look at, please leave them down there in the comment section. I will get to them as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end, guys, and until next time, take care.